Okay, please, if you can hear me, you can just let me know. Please signify. Ignore the title. It is for front end. Okay, I will change that uh, as soon as I'm through with the stream. You understand? So I will change that. Just ignore the title. So let me remind others um, about the live. Okay, okay. Please let me know if you can hear me very audibly so that I can adjust my settings. Please let me know if you can see my screen clearly and if you can hear me so audibly. Please signify, or and if there's any error, or if there's any, if my voice is not audible enough, please let me know so that I can adjust the settings. Oh, okay, great. Okay, great. So let me just hold on a bit. Let's wait for others to come on so that we won't start when we are supposed to have having others to join. So let's wait for others to join. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for letting me know that the audio is clear. Sorry, it's for Python. I mean, it's for front end. Ignore the title. I will change that as soon as I'm through with live. The I was just so lazy to change the title. I'm sorry about that. So just ignore that and let's get focused. Okay. So we are. Yes, I know. That would be the title says Python, but I'm telling you it's front end. So let's just ignore the title and let's um let's focus on um the timetable. You understand? So tonight we're gonna be having front end. Okay, so it's front end, please. So ignore the title. It's front end. So please let's wait for others. Thank you for letting me know. Damian Kingsley. Good evening, Oga. Thank you for letting me know that the audio is clear, and of course the visual is as well clear. Just let's just wait. In the next 20 minutes we should start. So let's wait for others to join. Thank you very much for your time. Okay, since you are for full stack, you can join. Yes, you can join for full stack front end. It's for full stack and front end, so you can join. Yes, you can continue. You can continue, Mr. Teaser, Sita Austin. Yeah, you can continue. So let's just wait in the next 20 minutes for others to join. So while we are, um, while we wait, let's just be calm. Thank you very much. Thank you. Motivate me. I would love you to write your real name. Yes, I appreciate even Applisoft Digital Marketing Agency. Yes, I understand that you guys have your own kind of you're kind of trying to carve niche for yourself by giving yourself a nick, but it's much more descriptive for me. Even knowledge sale, it is much more descriptive for me um to have your full name. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Teaser Sita Austin. Appreciate. Thank you very much. Thank you. Orojo Fumilayo, I greet you too. I greet you too. So this is for front end and full stack. So please ignore the title that says Python. It's for front end and full stack. Thank you very much. So let's wait for others. Rita Dingu, thank you very much. I appreciate you. My very root. Thank you very much. Um, thank you very much. Uh, okay, if you feel this is what the why not hit the like button? You can as well share it. You understand? Share the link. You understand? Hit the like button if you feel it is worth the while. If you feel it is worth your time, and if you feel this idea or this concept is uh, much more welcome, you can just hit the like button and share the link, share the video, so that much more persons can have it. Damian Kingsley, I twirl it to you too. Thank you very much, Damian. Okay, Soft Digital Marketing Agency. Your body, body does not spell your name. As in, is it Olabode something? I should have your full name. You understand? Ah, sure. Web developers, yes. This is for everyone. If you're doing front end, full stack, or more, this is for you. You understand? We're gonna be making something much more special. You get. So it will give you an idea. It will give you idea, and it will give you a kind of concept or a kind of approach to whatsoever problem, or it will give you a real use case um, uh, scenario, an approach to 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 tackle a real use case issue. You understand, in terms of technology. Madam Ogochukwu, man, good evening, ma'am. I appreciate you, man. Akileye Samuel, greetings to you. Akileye Samuel, what course are you studying? What course are you studying, Akileye Samuel? Oh, okay, great then. Great. If you want to change to full stack, Olumide Adejumo. Good evening. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, that's very great, Akinleye Samuel. Um looking to if you are looking to um if you are looking to switch to full stack, that's a very great decisions to make. It's a very welcome decision. So while we wait for others, you can hit the like button if you're welcome, Akileye. If this is what the while, hit the like button, share the video, share the link, you know, so that other persons can get it. You get. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. So let's wait for others to join. Currently we are 14. So let's wait for others to join. I'm pretty sure that quite numbers of persons are having hey Paul Believe Dennis. Appreciate you, bro. I believe quite numbers of persons are having network issues. So they are trying to um, are trying to um, connect. So apparently they are struggling to connect as a result of. Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Paul. So they are finding it difficult to connect as a result of network issues. It could be as a result of rainfall or whatsoever. You understand? So let's just still chill for them, so that all of us can start on the same pace. Hey, Adishegun Adiboye, good evening, sir. I appreciate you, sir. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much, Mr. Adishegun Adiboye. Good evening. Good evening to everybody from Nigeria, from whatever you're coming, from Cameroon, from Kenya, from Ghana, from Uganda. Yes, thank you very much. Good evening, Rukayat Rasaki. Yes, Rukayat Rasaki. Good evening. I appreciate you guys. Olufemi Michael. Good evening. Thank God. Imbaidi. Good evening, sir. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming online. This is one of the most important thing. Doing it live and seeing what I'm doing. You know, um, doing it in your very presence, making sure all errors. We're gonna be doing this together. It's not only me. So whatsoever error I encounter, we are going to correct that together. So you will see how errors are being corrected. I am not a superhuman, you know. So what I would do is, rather than I'm going to make this unique, you know. So every line will be explained. Thank you very much, Oluwatobi Michael. Good evening. So every line of the code, every line of each code will be explained. It will be so explicit. I will explain everything in such that you'll have a grasp of all the things we've been talking about. You understand? So we're gonna be starting off with um, a clone. I want to believe everybody can hear me so audibly, and you can see my screen so glaringly. Let me use that word. I want to believe my screen is, yeah, Zika. Zika, my very Zika. Good evening, my very very Zika. Good evening, Zika. Uh, I hope you guys everybody is gonna enjoy this section. This section, you all will have a lot to take in. Trust me. Miracle Innocent, good evening. I appreciate you. Miracle Innocent, good evening. So I think everybody is now trying to come in. Adewale Adekumbi, I think I've not called you. I hail you too. Good evening. And Oluwatobi Michael. And of course, the very Zika. So it's a pleasure, having you guys around. It's a great pleasure having you guys around. So tonight is gonna be awesome. So we're gonna be touching a lot of things, a lot of concepts, and some of the things that I will try to delve into some stuff I've not really taught you, but I will make sure I explain it to the best of my knowledge. I'll try to simplify whatsoever thing I use, whatsoever. Uh, okay, great, Akile Samuel. So whatsoever, um, how is it called? Whatsoever line of code I write, I'll make sure I explain it. In fact, to the point that you have a grasp of whatsoever thing is being taught. You understand? So just stay calm, stay put, and in the next 10 minutes we get started. Let's just chill for others to join. In the next 10 minutes we're gonna get started. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for your patience. Um, let's just chill so that we'll all get started on it. Oh, great. Very loud and clear. Thank you very much, Damian Kingsley. So let's just chill. In the next 10 minutes, we're going to get started so that everybody can have a field day. You understand? So let's just chill. In the next 10 minutes, everything is gonna get started. We're gonna get started in the next 10 minutes. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Who else has not been mentioned? Okay, I think I've mentioned everybody here. So let's just chill for others to join. I believe that they are struggling with network. I believe everybody's struggling with network. It's funny, yeah. So let's wait. So we have 8 minutes more. We have 8 minutes more. Yeah, we have 8 minutes more. So okay. I think you should let me know if you have any technical issues, maybe as a result from my end, or it could be from your end, so that I can figure out. So if you're having any technical issues, please let me know so that I can any one of us can have a solution to that. You understand? So um, then if you come online, I would love to know everybody. Okay, let me see. I would love to. For those of you that are not writing your full name, please. It is important. I need to know you. It's good for me to know you. I know of Akile Samuel. Your name is written Olumide Adejumo, Paul Believe, Dennis. I think Ade Shegun, Adeboye, Adewale Rasak, Adewale, sorry, Adekumbi, Rukayat Rasak, you know, Olufemi, thank God, Imbaidi. I won't believe that's your name. Oh, good evening, Miracle Timothy. Good evening, Shalom. Olawepo. Good evening. Appreciate you. Miracle Timothy. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Um, and while we are going to be coding, if it happens that my pace is too fast, please let me know. We have 6 minutes more to get started. So if it happens that I talk in a very faster pace, please let me know so that uh I can I can adjust, you know, so so that I can adjust to your pace, you know. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys. Um we have 5 minutes more. We have 5 minutes more. We have 5 minutes more. Okay, go ahead. Damian Kingsley, ask me a question. You said, can you ask a question? Yes, fine, you can. You can. So ask me a question. So if you have a question before the class starts, it starts in 4 minutes. Quickly ask a question so that so that I can quickly answer those. So that when I get started, we have 4 minutes now. So before the class starts, quickly ask your question. Thank you very much as I wait your questions. Okay, Zika is asking a question that is the class going to be recorded? Yes, it is, so that you can have a copy after the class. Yes, it is. So that you can have a copy after the class. Who else has a question? Because we are going to get started in the next how many minutes? Okay, we have 2 minutes left. In the next 2 minutes, we are going to get started. So while we wait, let me quickly showcase what we're going to be building. We're going to be building with just HTML and CSS. We're going to be building uh, the login page of Spotify. You know, we're going to create this clone. You understand? We are going to be creating the clone of. Okay. Thank you. Welcome, Zika. The clone of login page of Spotify. So okay, at this level that we are right now, can we really sell ourselves out as software developers? Because I'm beginning to do that already. I well, yeah, you at this point, I'm not one of those that will deceive you. We still have a long way to go. You understand? Yes, you can, of course, that's because you are expiring. You could say so, but basically because you are expiring and you're working towards that. You understand? Uh, you could, but not that. you will you don't need to apply for a job as it stands now. You're not yet fit for that until you are certified that okay, yes, you can do that, you can do this. But basically, because you're working towards that, you can start um, you know making yourself giving yourself some kind of or trying to picture yourself to people that okay, this is what you are, this is who you are, this is what you can do and stuff. You understand? At some yes, we are all aspiring developers, and of course we are all because when you are aspiring to be a developer, you can as well claim that identity. You understand? But not that you now use it to apply for job for now. You understand? So you can message me personally to discuss that further. Akina says something. Said according to my request of changing to full stack, I don't know if it has been recorded at your end. Please list of courses to be taken. Okay, I'll talk to you later on that. Suzanne, Suzanne, good evening. Good evening. Olabode Oshunsoya, good evening. Then, is it right to have a parent folder holding separate folders for HTML5, CSS, and JavaScript, or a parent folder with HTML and CSS and JavaScript? Else, what's the right way to structure a project? Well, it depends on how you want to structure it. That is it's something that is peculiar to you, to what you need. You understand? We're gonna be discussing much of that now after the class or privately, so that we won't waste much of our time discussing that. But it's something you can ask me privately. You understand? So without wasting much of our time, we've waited for so long. So please let's kindly wait. Let's kindly get started so that let's quickly get started so that we can we don't waste much of our time. We have already wasted some time trying to wait for others. So thank you very much for those that waited. For me, I guess you just keep quiet before they would ask you a question that would make you disgrace. Okay. And it says, I think you are trying to talk in respect to the man. Okay, somebody that says a full stack developer. Okay, no, no, I'm applying, but that's what I do for a living. Oh, okay, great. Okay, I'll tell you what you should be saying after the class. Just message me privately. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate the fact that you're not applying yet. So let's just get started. Um, like I said, we're going to be creating uh, a clone, a Spotify clone. You understand? So if you can see my screen, just let me know. A Spotify clone. So let's just go to the clone, not the full Spotify this time. We are going to be starting off with um of course we are still going to be creating the full Spotify clone, the functionalities, the backend and stuff for those that will be doing full stack. We're going to be creating the backend with node.js, um, with node, and of course the front end with React. But because of the level we have now, we should be using what we have. Thank you very much, Madam Ruth. So we should be using what we have known. We should be applying it to real life scenarios. You understand? So right now, of course, we've known HTML and CSS. So let's just apply that to create a real case scenario like that of Spotify login page clone. You understand? So we're gonna be looking at how it is. So we look at it, and of course we create a replica of it, if not a total twin of it. You understand? So as we progress, as we advance in our studies, we're gonna be creating more advanced concepts. So let's just search for uh, say Spotify. We all know Spotify. Let's say Spotify login. Okay, Spotify login. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's just click this. I hope my screen is wide for your view. Let me expand a bit. Okay, so I think let's go to login. Yes. Okay, fine. This is what we are going to be building. This is what we are going to be building for today. So we're going to be creating something. In fact, if not everything, if not all these, at least something much more closer. You understand? So, uh, before anything, let's quickly go to the command prompt so that we can navigate to VS Code. For those of you that are using that are on Windows, go to command prompt. But if you are not using Windows, if you're on using an operating system like Ubuntu, uh, okay, please, is this not full stack with Node.js? It is full stack, any full stack with whatever, you understand. This is just the front end side of it. So today the technology we're going to be using is HTML and CSS. So of course you're all going to be doing that. So you understand, as much as or as far as you're doing full stack, of course, whatsoever technology you want to use in the back end, it doesn't matter. This is the front end side. So everybody is yeah, it is important for everybody to know this. So if your operating system is Ubuntu or whatsoever Linux, you can just, if you don't know the command for it, which I'm not ready to navigate or to make use of, because right now I'm on Windows, you can just make use of the graphical method of navigating to VS Code. Create a folder, drag and drop it in the VS Code and create a file. You understand? So as well, if you're on Mac, you can just create a folder, drag and drop it on VS Code. So you will create a file there. So that is that. But for Windows users, you can just see the desktop, of course. You can see the desktop, you can see, and make directory, let's call it Spotify login. Let's call it Spotify login, and cd Spotify login, cd desktop, make directly Spotify login, and cd Spotify login. Um, and what again? Code space dot, punch enter. So this will take us to VS Code. So taking us to VS Code, we're going to I think, please let me know if the this thing is not large. I mean the screen size is not wide, because I'm currently zooming to give you a better view. You understand? So if the zoom size is not okay for you, let me know. If there's any need for me to zoom out a bit. Oh, I think your setting. Check your setting, please. Please check your setting. Um, the screen is blur. Okay, let me. You can check your setting. I think it's not from my end. It's from your end. Check your setting and see, and set the what's it called? I think is your YouTube setting. You can do that from your phone. You understand? Check your setting. You set the resolution. You understand? Please do that and let me know if that is clear, so that before I start to write any code, please let me know. Please, you can quickly do that now. Check that, please. Please, let's quickly check that. I'm waiting for your response, please. Um, Judge Judge Morrison, the system you said this. Okay, why is it not clear? Not blurry from your end. Okay, Madam Ruth, is it clear from your end? Let me know. Then for Judge Morrison, you said the system cannot find the path specified. So just okay. For those having a blurry screen, you should tap on the screen, click on settings quality. Okay. Okay, check what Omili Joseph is saying. You understand? Just follow through what he said. Okay, fine, great. Oh, okay, great. So Judge Morrison, you said the system cannot find the path specified. Just use the graphical method. You understand? So navigate with the graphical method. Create a folder. When you create a folder, um, when you create a folder, uh, drag the folder and drop it on VS Code. So when you do that, just create a file. So let's quickly get started, please. Thank you very much. So so first of all, I'm going to create a file. I'm going to create a file and name it say index.html. So I'm going to be explaining as I type along. I'm going to create another one and call it a let me call that style.css. So then let me create a folder. So I've created two files here, index.html and style.css. You understand? So I'm going to create a folder. um okay, so I'm going to create a folder here and name it say image. I'm going to create an image folder. You understand? We're going to be needing an image. So let me do okay, the index. So the shortcut is to create the shortcut is to type an exclamation mark and punch enter. But mind you, if you don't have if you don't have the extensions for this, you might not it might not work from your end. So it worked for me uh basically because I have the extension that enables me to do this shortcut. So let me explain each line here so that before I proceed. So this first line here, the doc type HTML, this doc type HTML, this is called a document type declaration. This doc type is called the document type declaration, and it specifies the type and version of HTML used in this document. So in this case, it declares that the document is written in what? HTML. You understand? So then this second one here, this second line here, we said HTML lang equals en. This is the opening tag for HTML document. So the lang attribute is set to en, indicating that the document is written in English. I told you anything inside a tag is called what? Attribute. You understand? Anything written inside a tag is called what? An attribute inside an open tag. So then the head tag here, this line here, this head tag, is um uh the head tag is a section that contains the metadata about the document, such as the character encoding, viewport settings, and the page title. You understand? So here we have the first line, which says the cassette. That is the meta tag here. This line here that I highlighted, it said the character set, which is what equals to UTF-8. So this meta tag specify the character encoding used in the document, which is UTF-8, and a widely used encoding for what? It's a widely used encoding for handling text in various languages. You understand? Then we have the second line here. This second line here, this one that I highlighted here. The second line, which is the meta tag, is a tag that sets the viewport settings. You understand? It's for the viewport setting, which are important for making a web page responsive on different devices. So what it does is it tells the browser to set the initial scale to 1.0 and adjust the contents to fit the device size. So if you're on mobile, it will definitely fit to mobile screen size, and if you're on iPad, it will fit to iPad. If you're on large viewport, say large screen, uh, it's fitting to the screen that you are going to be viewing the website or whatsoever web application on the screen you are going to be using. You understand? Then another one, that's the last one here, which is a title. This title is just a tag that defines the title of the web page, which is displayed in the browser title. It's displayed the browser title bar or tab. Like I told you, the head section is not a section that displays whatsoever. It's the edge sections are not the sections that are visible in the body of your website. You understand? They are hidden. So the only even visible thing amongst the edge section is just the document type. I mean, sorry, the title tag, which shows which is displayed in the browser's title bar or tab. That's the only thing. So yeah, I think I need to add one more thing. I need to add link, because I need to link my CSS. So we need to link CSS. So I'm going to be using an I'm going to be using an external CSS. You understand? I'm going to be using an external CSS. So we're going to be linking it. So let's say link this relationship is what? Style sheet. Style sheet. Sorry. Style sheet, and what? The href. The href equals style.css. Let me say style.css. CSS, yes. So let me close that. So what is this style sheet? This is a link tag. This link tag is used to link an external CSS style sheet. So it's going to link my style.css, you understand, to the HTML document. It allows the page to apply style. The style is defined in the external CSS file to its elements, you understand. So I'm going to create a body now. Like I told you, what we are going to be creating, we're creating this. We are going to create this, you understand. So this is what we are creating. So let's go back. So yeah, we are going to be starting with creating the body of the of the web page, you understand, the body of the project we're going to be making. So let me start with let's say, yeah, let me start with creating the create an header. to give it a div. You can type along if you can. If you can, you can type along, but it's better you listen so that I can explain. For every line, I promised you, for every line of code, I'm going to what? I'm going to explain it. But just wait. Let's just type along as I. So let me see. I can call this index.html. So image forward slash. Okay, I'm not linking this right now. So let me explain this. Now let me explain this line I just created. So what I just created here is this. Let me first of all change the title to, because normally I was supposed to have started with just title. Let me say Spotify. The title is gonna be Spotify login page. Login page. Sorry. So Spotify login page. So what's happening here? What did I just create? I create a header element. You understand? What is an header element? A header element is an element that typically contains content at the top of the page, such as logo and navigation links. You understand? So afterwards, I'm going to create. Okay, let me just first of all bring in my images. You understand? So I should. There's a better way to do my images, or to create my images. This images is what I'm talking about, because we're gonna be needing this image. We're gonna be needing this image, and this image. You understand? But the best way to do that, okay, let me say the shortest cut to do that is to because we want to have a clone of this. So let me give you a hack for this, rather than trying to go through the hard way. The hack for this is just to say um, create a screenshot the let me say snipe it. There's a sniping tool. If you're on Windows 10, there's a sniping tool. And how do I know the sniping tool? How do you know how to use the sniping tool? It's easy. You can simply go to say how to snipe on Windows 10. How to snipe. So press window logo plus shift. This is it. Press window logo plus shift plus S. This is how to snipe. You understand? You can just browse about that. So we're going to be implementing this. We're going to be making use of this. Yeah. So what's the Windows key here? Windows key shift S. So I'll be needing this. Yeah, I've sniped it. So let me save it. I'll be needing these. So I'm going to save it. So I'll be needing it. So I'll also be needing this. Let me snipe again. I'm going to be needing this. So okay, let me save it. Let me snipe again. I'm going to be needing these. I'm as well. Let me save it. And I'm as well going to be needing these. Just this logo. Yeah, fine. I'm good to go. So let me go back to my code. So I've explained what the header section is. I think let me explain what the div is. Now I've explained what the header is. You understand? And as well made use of a div. You understand? So what does the div do? The div element is used to wrap the main content of the page. You understand? The div element is an element that's used to what? To wrap the content of the page. You understand? So that is the function of what? The main the div. Then the image. What is an image tag used for? Of course, an image tag is a tag that enables us um to to add image to our what to the body of our website. You understand? So that's, of course, we all know what the image tag is. So I shouldn't be it's not something I should be, taking you back to the elementary. You understand? So I think I'm good to go with those images I just sniped. So let's see. Let me try to let me try to drag and drop them to the so so let me put this here. Let me put this here. So I've dragged and dropped them here inside the image folder. So I'm dragging and dropping each inside the what? The image folder. So I'm also dragging these and dropping inside the image folder. I'm also dragging these. This one is I'm dropping it inside the what? Image folder. So if you check the hierarchy, you will see that this folder here, these folders, this index.html and this style.css, they are on the same hierarchical level. Inside this folder, I have apple.png, that is the image for Apple, Facebook.png, and Google.png. So these are inside the folder, so they are not on the same hierarchical level with what index.html and what css.html. So be careful on all those. You understand? So that is settled. So now let me try to link them to my page. So here in this href, the source, the if I mean sorry in this image tag, of course, image tag has an attribute of source. What is the source for? The source is used to locate the image you are adding to your what you are trying to add to your content. You understand? To the body of your website. So the source of my image is inside where the image folder slash oh, okay, I also need one more image. I think the Spotify logo, I snapped it. Yes, I also snapped it. I sniped the Spotify logo. So let me just close all these. Let me close these. Uh, let me close these. Let me close this. Okay. So I have the Spotify logo. Spotify logo. .png. So I have this. You understand? So what again? Okay. Mm, mhm, 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 mhm. Sorry. So close this. Yeah, I think so. Alternative test is to create an alternative test when your uh, when your image fail to load. It will just write something, but I'm serving my image from inside my project. I'm not serving it externally, so I don't think there's any need for alternative test, but you can just put it for knowledge sake. You understand? So that is that. So let's create um another element. So let me say section. Let me create a section. Let me expand it. What is a section element used for? Let me remind us. A section element is let me explain it better. Okay, okay. The section element is used to kind of group related content together. So in this case, uh, it's gonna represent the main content section of the page. It's likely to represent the main content section of the page. So what it is used for is to group related content together. So we're going to be applying it here. So let's see how we're going to be doing that. Let's say, okay, let me group it this way. Okay, let me say, let me create a div. Let me create a div and give it a class of main. Let me use a shortcut. Let me create a div and give it a class of main. Inside the div, I told you what the div element is used for, so I don't need to repeat that. I'm going to create my h1. I'm going to create an h1. The h1, no, I don't need to. The h1, let's say log into Spotify. Let me say log into Spotify. Log in to Spotify. Log into Spotify. Okay, that should do. Let's say okay, let me design these. Let's style this. Let me style this and see what it will give us. Let's see if we are on the right track. You understand? So let me style it and see if you're on the right track, so that we won't just be writing. And of course, I'm going to be explaining every line. So let's just, as I do some portion or some section, I will style them to see. You understand? So let me first of all do this. I've taught you most of the thing, but it's good that I explain again. So let me give it a margin of 0. Let me give it a margin of 0. Sorry. Let me give it a padding of 0. Let me give it a padding of 0. What again? Let me give it a box. I'll be needing the box sizing. I'll be needing a box sizing. Let me say border box. Yes, I will explain everything. Don't worry. Let me give it a text decoration. So let me set that to none. Text decoration. Let me set that to none. Okay. Let me okay, list style. I think list style is good. List style, let me set that also to none. You understand? Then let me target the HTML. Let me target the HTML. The HTML. Let me give that a font family of, say, let me give that a font family of, say, let me give that a font family of circular SP title. No, let me just give it an area, area vertical sans serif. So let's see. Then of course let me target the header. Let me target the header. Of course, let me target the header. Let me give it a background color of, say, let me use an X. Let me use an X value, say 000. By using this, it will result to black. Let me give it a padding. Let me give it a padding of, say, 30 pixel, 0 pixel, and 30 pixel, and 15 pixel. Let me see. We're gonna be checking if this is right. Anyways, I'm still guessing. Okay, let me check the header logo. The header logo, that is the Spotify logo. Let me target the logo. Header logo dot png. Let me see. logo image, logo img. Let me see, width. Let me set the width to uh, width to 120 pixel. Um, then let me see this section. Let me see this section. Let me see this section. Okay, let me see what we've done. Let me go live. Let me go live. Let me see if we are on track. So local host port, the port 55,000. Let me use this local host port 5500. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay, this was the one I built. Okay, let me see. Oh, let me let me kill this port. Okay, so okay, sorry, excuse me. So let me kill this port. Let me go live. Okay, 5501. Let me see. Localhost 5501. Okay, I think okay. We've done the top section, but we still have this. It's not okay. We've done this region, this other section, but we still have this under this, and it's not well. Um, it's not well. It's not. It's not well. We've not styled the text, so we still have this. So let's see. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's continue. So what else can we do? Let's go back to our HTML. Let's go back to our HTML. Let's see. Let's go back to our HTML. Let's do it. um let me see. Okay. um um uh okay. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Okay, you are saying hello sir, please, why is index.html in our anchor tag? I will explain that later. Please, what is the name of the extension that helps to complete your code automatically? The one you just mentioned now. I will do that later, please. Let's not drag ourselves back. Let's not drag ourselves back. Let's just continue. So I will explain. Like I said, I promised you I'm going to be explaining each line of the code. Then okay, I'm thinking of the next line to do. Okay. Um um mm, okay, let me start the let me start this section. So let me click on this. Let me start this section so that I can explain. I've not really explained the CSS section, so but let me quickly start that and explain. Let me see. So section, let me target this section. Let me target this section. Let's say background. uh, can say background to be linear gradient. I'm going to use RGBA. Let me set that to say 11 11 1 1 0.9. I mean 11 9 1 1 0.9 and 0% RGB 000 100% 000 100%. Okay. Let me collapse this. So yeah, I think let me have my display to be flex. Display equals flex, and align items. Let me align the items to be center. Then what again? Justify content. Let me put that to center. um so let me see what that has given us. Let me see. Okay, let's see. It's still been okay. I think if you take a look at this page here, I'm trying to create this here. So I think okay, let me work on that. Before I explain everything, please. Just bear with me. Let me work on that. So here we have what again can I have? Let me say uh, uh, okay, let me say we have something like this. Let me say um, let me target the section div. Let me target the section div dot main. Let me target the section div dot main and have margin 32 pixel. I have margin 32 pixel 0. I have padding. Let me give it a padding of say 32 pixel. Oh, sorry, excuse me, pixel. Let me give it a width, of say 4 pixel, because we're gonna be using it across the page. You understand? So let me give it a height of, so it's gonna lay across the page. So let me say 910. The height is gonna be 910 pixel. Yes. So let me say background. Let me set the background to exact. Let me give it an exact value of say 00. Let me give a border radius 5 pixel. Border radius. Let me give a border radius of 5 pixel. 5 pixel. Okay. I think yeah, border radius of 5 pixel. Then what again? Let me take okay. Let me still section div dot main, section div dot main, section div dot main. For this time, let me target the h1. Let me target the h1. Text align center, because the set text is, if you take a look at what they have here, if you take a look at what they have here, you see that this text is aligned to center. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So that's what we are trying to do. So to have this text aligned to center. Okay. So adhering color miracle, yes, it should. Yes, it will. So here we have text align center. So let's just say let's have the text align center. Let me give the text a margin. Let me give it a margin of, say, margin of, let me give it a margin of give a margin of say 40 pixels 0. Let me give it a color of white, the text color. Of course, when you say color, you know I'm talking about the text color here. So let me give it a white color. Of course, they have white there. So let me font size. Let me say font size to be, say, let me give a font size of, say, 48. Let me see. Yes, 48. So so that is that. Let me explain all these that I've done. Let's see what it gives us, or let's see what it has given us so far. Okay, I think we're getting close. We're getting close, except that okay, let me just we're getting close, but I'm going to change this to lowercase, and I think our text is a bit larger. I think our text is a bit larger. So okay, don't worry as we progress. Now let me explain what I've written so far. Now the first line here, the first line, I want to explain the CSX part. This line here, let me explain this line here. This line here. So this line here is um of course I'm trying to create a kind of universal reset. This section applies styles to all the HTML elements. So this asterisk there, the asterisk there is called a wildcard. It removes default margin. What it does is to remove default margin and padding, ensuring consistent spacing. You understand? So this box sizing here that I set to border box, it includes padding and border within the element width. Then the text decoration that is set to none removes underline from text links. Then the text style that is set to none removes bullet from unordered list. You understand? Then this second one here, this second one, let me highlight it. This second line here, what it does is this: it sets the font family for the entire HTML document. That is what this highlighted line does. Then this one here, this line here, what it does is simply to style the header element. You understand? So it sets the background color to black. That is the exact value of 000, and adds padding to the header. That's what it does. Then this one here, what it does is It styles an image inside an element with the class logo within the header, you understand, and sets the image width to 120 pixel. You understand? I've told you what pixel is. Then this line here, I think this line here, what it does is to style the section elements, applies a linear gradient background. You understand? I'll give you a task. Find out what a linear gradient is and submit the assignment. And of course, from this project, we're going to be having assignment too. So it styles the section element, applies a linear gradient background, and uses a kind of flex boss. You understand? To center content vertically and horizontally. That is what this line does. You understand? Then this second this one here, this section D, uh this one here, this section div.main. What it does is to style the main content area within the section and set the background color, width, height, padding, and border radius. You understand? So this is what this one does. And while this one that I've just targeted the H1 here within the section is to style the H1 element with the main content, and of course centers the text, sets the color, and adjusts the font size. You know, socially, and adjust the what font size. So the next thing for us to do now um, is to do this, is to start applying all this. You understand? That's the next thing for us to do. You get? So are we going to add the email part? Don't worry, don't be much in a don't be in a haste. Just calm down. You understand? Just calm down. We're gonna be having everything. Don't worry. Just calm down. Just watch and listen. You understand? So um so now we're gonna be doing all this now. So let's see how to implement that. um let's see how to implement that. Okay, let's do it this way. um okay, let's do it this way. Okay, so let me go to the index.html. Right beneath here, right beneath here, right inside beneath here, let's create a div, um social links, and give it a class of social links. Let me create a div and give it a class of social links. Let me as well give it an ID. Let me give it an ID of say no, there's no need for ID. You understand? So inside this div, I'm going to create a button. I'm going to create a button tag, button element, and give it a class of let me give an attribute of class equals, let me say, social button, social btn, and of course let me give it an ID of Google, ID of, say, let me give it Google ID. Let me give it a Google ID. Let me give it what again? Okay, let me create an image tag inside it, because we're going to be needing image inside it. So where is the source of our image? So we need the image from the img slash google.png. Of course, that's where we have our this thing. So let's give it a span of continue with Google. I told you what a span is. If you are yet or to understand what a span is, please go back to your CSS class and attend the lecture on the previous lesson, so that we won't waste much of our time explaining what that is again. So let's say continue with Google. Let me say continue with Google. Continue with Google. Let me create a word wrap so that the stuff can, yes. So I'm going to create these. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to create these. Let me see. Control C. Let me see. Control V. Control V. So I'm copying it so that I won't have to type. For you, you can type, but for me, I just need to. I think after the Google, we have let me see. Continue with Facebook. Facebook. Think Facebook. Then I can change this to. Let me check what we have. Let me check facebook.png. Okay, I can change this to say. I can change this to facebook.png. Facebook.png. Yeah, so I have it there. What again do we have to change? I will change the ID to. I can change the ID to say. Let me just change it to Facebook. Let me change the ID to Facebook. Let me change the. Let me change this to F social BTN. That's Facebook social BTN. Then let me change this to Apple. Then let me change this to um, let me change this to Apple. Change this to Apple. Let me change this to A. Sorry, A social BTN. Let me change this to apple.png. Okay, I think apple.png. Yes, I think continue with Apple. I think that is that. Before I style that, let me see what we have so far. Okay, so after this we have this line here. Then what again do we have? After this we have this line. We have all this. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we have so far. Okay, we have this. So we're going to be styling this so that it will look. This is not looking anything like this. So we are going to style this so that it will look like this. So how do we do that? Let's see. Um, let's see. Okay. Okay. First of all, let me create an H rule. Let me create an horizontal line here. Let me create an horizontal line. Um, let me create an horizontal line. So let me, while creating an horizontal line, okay, let me first of all create an horizontal line. Then let me style this that I've done so far. So let's style this. Let's style where we are so far. So I'm currently I'm in CSS file. I'm on CSS file right now. So let's style what we've done so far. So the last this thing we did was to style the H1. So we targeted the H1. So right now we're gonna be targeting the the social links button, and we're gonna be targeting the, of course, the image. What again? Uh, okay, I did the social link buttons, the social links, and the image. So let's start with this section. Let's start with the social links. So div div dot main dot social links. I hope I'm not making mistakes. Social links. Okay. um think I think that is that. So of course display is gonna be flex. Let me put the display to flex. What again? What again can align? Let me see. Okay, let me align the center to left. Let me align the let me align the items to center. What am I saying? Let me align the items to center. Then justify content. uh, Justify content. Let me put the justify content to center as well, of course, center. Then what again? Flex direction column. I'm going to explain that too. Flex direction column. Yes. Then what again? Let's see what we have first. Let's see. uh, okay. Okay. So let's go. We shall get there. What again? Let me target the button. So let me copy this. Let me copy this. Let me copy this. Control V. Then button. Mhm. Button. Um, Button. What again? Let me say the width. The width of it should be say 324 pixel. The width of it is 324 pixel. Text align. Center. Padding. Padding should be say 10 pixel, 20 pixel, 10 pixel, 20 pixel. Border is set to none. Border is set to none. What again can I do? Say outline. Outline should, let me set that to none. Margin, let me set margin to say 5 pixel 0. What again? I think I need a border radius, because yeah, we need a border radius. Why we need a border radius? If you see from their own, you will see the border radius, you will see how it is, it looks like a capsule. You understand? Our own is not looking anything like it at all. So let's see, let's just continue in that flow. And of course, we shall do something. We get to that point. So border radius, let me see. So border radius, should we use 450? Let me try 500 and see. We'll try and see. Then color. This has to do with text color. So the text color, of course, is white. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Our text color is black. So let me see their text color. So their text color is white. So I think I wanted to check if it is off white. So let's go white. And let me say border. Border is 1 pixel. 1 pixel. Solid. X values say 8787. 878787. Okay. Font size. Let's say 15 pixel. Font size 15 pixel. Font weight bold. font width bold. Font width bold. Background color. Let me use black, because if you look at what they have here, the background color is black. You understand? So let's just go with the convention of what they have so that we can have similar things. So let's say, let me give it a black color. Then what again can we target? Let me see. Let's target the image, of course. Let's target the image, links, body img, button img. So let's target the image. So targeting the image, we're gonna be having the width, like we're gonna be reducing the image to the width of say 23 pixel. We're gonna be having float. We're gonna be having a float of say left. Let it float left. Yes, let me check. Yes, it's floating left. You will see that the images are what floating left, so we're gonna do that too. So it's floating left. So margin, we're gonna be having a margin of say 0, margin of say 0, 10 pixel. I think that is that. Let me just I think that should do. Then let me just target. Let's target one more thing. Let's target the span, the button span, Let's target the span. Let's do that once and for all. So the span, we're gonna be having the position. Let's have the position to be relative. That's fine. Let's have top of it to be what? The top to be say top. Let me say no, not absolute. Let me say 3 pixel. Let me give the top to be 3 pixel. I think okay. Top to be 3 pixel. Yes. What again? Okay. Let's target the horizontal rule. This let me see this line here. Let's style it. I don't want us to see what we've done so far for now. Let's just do what we have to do first. So so let's style that. Let's say section section div dot main. I think HR horizontal rule. Let's give it a margin of say 32 pixel, 100 pixel. Let's give it a border right none. Border right none. Border right. Let's put it to none. Let's have border right none. Let's have border left none. Border left none. Let's set that to none. Let's set border image initial. Let's say border image for that image, let's set that to say initial um border top, border top. Let's say 1 pixel, 1 pixel, solid RGB 41. Okay, let's say 41. Okay, let's say 41, 41, 41. Let's see what we've done so far. Let's see what we've done so far. Let's see if we're a bit close to this. Okay. We are not yet close. What is happening? What are we doing wrongly? Why are we having this? Let me see. Sorry, excuse me. Let me see what we are doing wrongly. Width 23, float left, 10 pixel margin. Let me see. Section div domain social links. Let me see what I'm targeting. I'm trying to check while I'm checking. Let me see. Okay. Social links, div social links. Flex content center, flex. Flex direction column. Yeah, now she give me a column of flex direction. Give me social. Let me see, because I have to be sure of what I'm targeting so that I won't be targeting the wrong thing. Yes, targeting this class, these links. Yes. So let me see. Okay, that is that. social links button. Okay. uh 3 to 4 text align center padding, border none, outline none, margin 5 pixels, 0 radius, border radius 500. Color white 1 pixel, 787, 15 for size, font weight, bold, image. Mm-hmm. Preferably there. Mm-hmm. Um, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to debug. There's a bug there, so I'm trying to debug it and see what might cause the bug. Let me show. Um, Sorry, I want to see what is yet for me to do. Um, okay, let's see. Let me see what next to do so that I can. Okay, let's just proceed. Let's just proceed with the um. Let's proceed with the HTML section and see. Let's just proceed with the HTML section because normally what I'm expecting is something like this because but I'm still seeing something like this. But that being said, we okay. Let me see. Let me proceed. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. Um, what again do I have? But before I explain the CSS that I just used, um, let me quickly before I explain it. Let me find out. Let me have uh let's get what we are trying to do first, and I will explain. I'm just trying to still debug if there could be any issues as to what I've done so far. So let me see. Let me explain. Maybe I'll get my fault from um wherever. Let me explain the style. So let me explain the style. So I'm trying to figure out what might have caused an issue. Trying to figure out what might have caused an issue. Okay, let me start from the very um from these very ones that are, let me start from these social links here. Now, from the social links, um the social links, I try to style a container for social links, and I arrange uh what the social what this section this here, yeah, what it does actually is to style the container for the social links, arrange links vertically using flexbox. Do you understand? No, sorry, this one, sorry, this one. Yes, yes, what it does is to style the container for the social links, and then arranges the links. It does arrange the links vertically using flexbox. So by using flex direction column, I'm trying to, of course, the display is flex, so the flex direction, I want it to, you know, to display it vertically like this. You see this is displayed vertically rather than having this thing here. You understand? So let me see, let me just keep explaining. So from the explanation I will get where the bug is. So that is what that one does. Then secondly, um this line here, this line here, uh this line here, let's see, excuse me. Yeah, I think my error is this. Sorry, pardon me. This is my error. I I'll fix everything. Really, I'm trying to, because from the explanation I'm getting my where my bug is. You understand? So let me just explain this line here. Yeah, I just, this is a different thing entirely. So if I do this, it's a different thing entirely. So I think I explained that in the previous lessons. So let me just explain this. I've explained this side. Let me explain this one here. This lines, this line, what it does. What this line does is simply to style the button with the social links container, and as well set the button properties like width, padding, border, background color, and stuff. So that is what it does. So that is what this line does. So let me come in. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Mm, Yeah, I think it's getting to take shape, right? Yeah, I think we are having close to this already. So we are having close to um we're having close to this. So this is what we have now. I've arranged the code, I've spot out the bug, but we still have few things to do. I think we are getting closer. If you can see, I think we are getting closer, just that our images are small. I will fix that. We need to fix these images, they are small. Then we need to fix these images, they are small. This is one bug here, because the bug, it's not looking it's not looking like this. You understand? It's not looking like this. You understand? So they are bugs. This thing, as far as I'm concerned, they are bugs. So let me give you a task, because let me quickly give you a task. You understand? So we continue from tomorrow, but let me give you a task. This is the task. The task is this. First of all, um these things that we've done, this part one, this is part one. So we're gonna be continuing with part two tomorrow. So we're gonna be continuing from tomorrow. This is the part one. So we're gonna be finishing the part two section and the what again? Instagram. So you will be the first person to be attended to. So by 7 tomorrow, 7 p.m. tomorrow, please be ready. So that should not take us more than 45 minutes or 1 hour max for the two, the part two and the this thing. So this is part one. So please get set tomorrow. So these things that I've done here, you will see it renders, of course, this stage that we are here. Just do it. That is a as I want to see it. I want you to submit it on the Telegram. You understand these things we've done, but the few bugs we are having now is, now we're gonna be fixing a lot of things. Yeah, look at the title page. It's written Spotify login, Spotify. So we are having here Spotify login page. It's not the same thing. Then what we have here, the favicon, they have what, this favicon. So we're gonna be having the same favicon too. So you understand? So that is that. So please, tomorrow we're gonna be continuing from where we stopped. Thank you very much for partaking in this session. So tomorrow we continue from where we stopped. I think if you have any question, please quickly ask, or just do what we've done so far. Um, Call it part. I want you to target part one. You understand? And I want you to correct this in here, this in here. Correct it. So this is I think the I here is lowercase. You understand? So um, screenshot the main page. You understand where we've done, and screenshot it, present it. You can tag that one. You can call this main Spotify, and you can call this your own Spotify. You understand? So that it will show that this is what you are designing. Please make sure you submit your uh, assignment. You can do that now. I don't want you to sleep over it. Do it as soon as we end this section at this stream. Please go and do it. Thank you very much for your time. And if you have any question, quickly ask. And I don't want it to be any question as to this. Just ask me any question. Were you able to get what we've done? As in, was it communicative? Did you have a lot to take home so far? Did you learn anything from it? Let me quickly hear, please. Let me quickly see your comment. Let me see your response on the comment section. So let me see. And if you feel this is worth the while, um, hit the like button. Share the video and stuff. So so that others can get them. So I will try to edit the title after now, so that others can get it, and they won't get confused as to what it is. So in the absence of no question, or in the absence of any question rather, I think we have to end the stream. Thank you very much, everybody, for your time. I don't think anybody has any question. So thank you very much.